Mario, Mario, Mario. Legendary icon of Nintendo, and video gaming itself. And if you haven't heard of him, where the heck have you been for the last 4 decades? Like, seriously, this guy's everywhere. Now, on this list, I'm going to cover my top 10 favorite Mario games. I must warn you, these are all based off of my opinion and what I think are better. I do realize that most people have their own opinions of what they think, so don't, like, hate and stuff. Just, if you do have disagreements with this list, then you can just put in I advise you put in the comments what your favorite Mario game is and your top 10 or whatever. But yes, this will compose my top 10 favorite Mario games, and yes, I hope you all enjoy this. And let's get started. Of course this game had to be on this list. I mean, really, it was the original first Mario Bros. Out of all of them, and probably the most memorable for most people, and I'm pretty sure everybody has played this game at least once in their life, because it's been remade so many times, and it really is just a great game that innovated gaming so much, and probably without it we wouldn't have most of the games that we have today. And mainly the reason that I put it onto this list because I wanted to have it somewhere on here, because you know it's a fantastic game, and I've heard some people even say that this is the best video game of all time. I'll have to disagree with that there because I only have it at number 10. And yes, I knew I had to have it somewhere on this list, but there are better Mario games than this, really, when you think about it. And yes, so that is number 10, so let's move onward. Super Mario Bros. 3. This personally was my very first Mario game, and it was very fun for me as a kid to play. I personally owned it on the Game Boy Advance at the time when they remade it, and it was very fun for me. And pretty much the idea of it was that all over the Mushroom Kingdom and stuff, kings are being turned into animals by the Koopas and by Bowser and stuff, and you have to go stop them and pretty much turn them back to normal. And what I loved about this game was that this is where they introduced the Tanuki Leaf at. It was turned you into your Tanuki form, and you could like fly around and stuff. And I was really happy that they brought it back in Super Mario 3D Land, because I thought it was very cool. And yes, Super Paper Mario was originally made on the Wii, and one of my very first Wii games, and I thought it was very good at the time. And yes, it is probably one of my lesser favorites of the Mario RPG series, and was the third installment of the Paper Mario series. And something interesting about this one, rather than the other two, the Thousand Year Door and Paper Mario, was that it was no longer a turn-based RPG, and you now sort of like normal Mario games where you go and bounce on enemies and stuff. But the points that you get normally are pretty much take place at the star points as experience. And also, something new about this game is that you can now flip between dimensions, because normally instead of just walking through 3D terrain like the other ones, it's a 2D side scroller, and you can flip between 3D and 2D to view hidden objects and other things that you couldn't see before. And the villains in this game are also very creative. Like Count Bleck is the main villain, and I thought they did a very good job. And also the comedy in this game was great. Like seriously, a lot of this is hilarious. Really, I think this game is pretty underrated for a Mario game. And really, I think it was a really good game, and I hope you all can see that too. Also, something about this game is it is one of the darkest Mario games when it goes into depth in the story. It is extremely dark. The next installment on this list is Mario Kart 7 on Nintendo 3DS. I thought this game did very good for Mario standards, and well, first of all, the graphics I thought were fantastic, mainly like the 3D that the 3DS has. I thought that they did very well in this game, like not like popping out 3D, like just, you know, for like adding depth, sort of, which is the kind that I like, and I thought they did it very well with this game, and the graphics, they run really smoothly, and also, the new characters that they have in it, like, Metal Mario, and the Queen Bee from Mario Galaxy. I thought they were pretty cool, but something that I didn't like about this game so much was the shortage of characters, which really disappointed me. Unlike, you know, Mario Kart Wii, which had like tons of characters in it. And also the new way that you can customize carts, I thought that was really cool with different parts. And also new underwater parts of it, and when you can glide around. I thought those were really creative. And also new tracks were very good. And also new items like the new Tanuki Leaf, the Fire Flower, and new things like that, and the Lucky 7. I thought they were all really cool and creative, and yes. So that is what I think of Mario Kart 7, and let's keep on going. Now I know what you're all thinking. Miller, how could you put this so high on the list? Well, really, I didn't really get to play Super Mario 64 until like about a year ago, because I didn't really like grow up around the Nintendo 64 era, so I didn't really get to play it as a kid. And when I played it, I thought it was pretty cool, but I didn't think it was like so like the awesomest video game of all time and stuff like that, like the best Nintendo 64 game ever. Like, I think that there's other games instead of this that would fit that. And I do think this game is a little bit overrated, but I do think that it's a fantastic game. I'm not, like, yeah, it's a fantastic game, but I don't really think that it's that awesome. And I know people are probably gonna hate me for putting this so high on the list, but really, yeah, those are my thoughts on Super Mario 64, and yeah.